Hey there, fans. So this is, you see the new background. Uh, Definitely, this will be the new building I'll be in, and you'll see a lot of videos from this area. It might be a little bit different because I'm using my webcam here, but you'll see this background is my new building, so it won't be as nice looking as my last one. So here's a few thoughts, though, on the Oakland Raiders, and this is also my video contest pick. So I'm picking the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens for my two teams in the NFL contest. This will be a response to a video, so you'll see it below. But here are a few thoughts on the Raiders. These are some keys to have a successful season. It's been a pretty down 6 years, but let's see what the Raiders can do. I mean, it's been pretty tough to be a fan, but I know it's very easy to pump your fist when you are winning, but I still pump my fist when I'm losing too. It's rough. A few ways, though, that we could have a successful season. We need to stop the run. We acquired some guys on the side, but we wonder if the linebackers like Kirk Morrison, Thomas Howard, Ricky Brown, can they stop the run? Also, the defensive line, Tommy Kelly, Terrell Sands, can they return? We dumped Derek Burgess, so Greg Ellis will take his space. Also, Matt Shaughnessy could compete for the last spot. Trevor Scott will probably be the starter. Also, see on the defense, can we stop the run? That's a big question. Then in the secondary, we have Nnamdi Asomugha, but that's it. At safety, we have Hiram Eugene, Tavon Branch, Michael Mitchell, and Hiram Eugene. Now it's four guys pretty much fighting for the two spots between Branch, Eugene, Michael Mitchell, and Michael Huff. And hopefully Michael Mitchell and Tavon Branch. I hope those two guys are the safeties. We've needed a good safety. We haven't had one in a while. Michael Huff has been such a bust right now. It's unbelievable. The other guy, a cornerback, next to Asomugha, Chris Johnson. We wonder if he can cover consistently for a 16-game season. He did his job during some of the games. I know that he's been owned at other times, but he stopped Eddie Royal, and he did not have a big game on us like he did the opening week last year. So D'Angelo Hall, what a bust. Good riddance. Chris Johnson, can he cover well with Asomugha? He'll be thrown to a lot. We got to worry about that. Now on offense, we have the running game. We got Justin Fargas, we got Darren McFadden, and Michael Bush. That's your three-headed monster. I hope McFadden's a starter. Tight end, we have a Pro Bowl caliber tight end in Zach Miller. His stats don't look the best, but that's because he's been double teamed a lot. He has been a reliable receiver and good blocker at the same time. I could label him in the top 10, one of the top tight ends, not the top, but one of the top tight ends of the league today. He's really going to be on the rise. The offensive line, a lot of questions. Got the zone blocking scheme. We wonder, Cliff Barnes got injured. We got Mario Henderson at tackle, Gallery at guard, Samson Stale at center. Fight between McQuistang, Cooper Carlisle, Cordell Green. Those guys will be fighting for the other spots. Then at wide receiver, that's where it gets interesting. Chaz Shellins, who I believe is a very solid receiver, is out for a few games. He's a good possession receiver, and I know you say Al Davis has the speed. He has more than speed. It's height-weighted speed. And who's most in shape? We got the guys who have the good vertical leap and the good speed. So you looked at the measurements of some of our picks over the years. Not all of them were in the first round, but they all are supposedly in shape, the most. So we got Darius Heyward-Bey. You got to worry about, his job is to get double teamed and possibly create space for other receivers. If he could get one 50-yard catch or one big catch every game, he does his purpose. That's why we drafted him. He's meant for the vertical passing game. We also got Lewis Murphy playing aside to him. Unfortunately, Chaz Shellins is out. Johnny Lee Higgins could be playing wide receiver as well, as we already know he's the kick and punt returner, but Higgins might play wide receiver at this rate. Also, Javon Walker. Can he return from his injury? We paid him less money, so we'll see what Javon Walker does. Also, Todd Watkins and Nick Miller. Nick Miller, from what I've heard, is a good possession receiver. We'll see if he's good later on. Also, then, we know the quarterback with Jamarcus Russell. I don't consider him, it's not do or die this season. You have to have 4 years. I consider 4 years to be a bust. So he's in his third year right now. We got to improve the passing game, though, and that is an obvious key. Just you don't have to have big stats like for fantasy, but just have enough to get the job done. The last 2 games, we showed some spark. That it was a different team than the team we saw at Week 1 against Denver. So we'll see how we do. I mean, hopefully we could have built that momentum from last season into this season. 'Cause they definitely ended a lot better, and we should have lost to Tampa Bay, but we actually came back from behind, and we're a completely different team almost the way we ended. Also with the Raiders, Brandon Myers will be a tight end blocking. Orrin O'Neal is our fullback. There's still a lot of questions on the coaching staff. We got John Marshall. We got a bunch of guys. Also, I believe Fred Wicknikoff is still our receivers coach. Paul Hackett is the quarterbacks coach. For big passing. Got a lot of success. I'm not sure if Cable will be the coach right now, but we'll see. We just got to focus on every game, one at a time. Do not count looking forward. It's rivalry for the first 3 weeks of the season, and we got to worry about that. But we got to worry one game at a time, and let's, go Raiders. We'll see what happens.